Hey everybody, welcome back to 3 and 3. The topic for this episode is Power Automate, and I've got Bill Feldker with me, who's our cloud architect and resident expert on all things Office 365. So let's jump in. So Bill, what is Power Automate?
So Power Automate is the tool in Office 365 that is used to automate business processes.
I mean, yeah, it's really as simple as that. It's an automation tool that's built into Office 365, and it's so powerful. And that's why we're here to talk about it today. Now that we know what it is, very simply, it's an automation tool in Office 365. What is interesting about it, and why should our listeners or our viewers start using Power Automate?
So basically, it really has a lot of power, and especially not just in simple tools like SharePoint. It has power all across Office 365. You can build a flow that can actually do form approvals, or it can do a publishing process that you used to not be able to do. Think of like a paper form that I used to have. Now I can automate the paper form and automate the approval process on the back end of that. And so it's great because you can really use those tools. One of the things we've done recently with the tool is to actually do team provisioning or SharePoint site provisioning with it. So they can fill out a form, request a team, and now I can actually create that all with Power Automate on the back end.
Yeah, that's a huge, huge advantage. And I think the power is that it's integrated throughout of all of Office 365. So something as simple as doing a workflow approval can now just show up right in your Outlook email. You click approve and it goes on to the next step. So now that we know a little bit about what it is and why it's so important and interesting for our viewers, the last question is, what can or what should people start doing with it today?
So if you have an E3 license in Office 365 or Microsoft 365, you can get started right away. And the tools out there, Power Automate is the tool. Get out there, you can create a simple flow. It's as simple as I can click a button inside a flow to trigger one, or I can use things like replacing my old SharePoint workflows. And so if you're a power user and you have that experience before, get started using it right away.
Yeah, I think that's great advice. I'd say, maybe thinking about if you have a manual process, paper process today, maybe trying to create that in Power Automate. If you have an existing SharePoint workflow, maybe look to use Power Automate for that. And then certainly like provisioning of Teams and SharePoint and other, there's a lot of work that we've done, I know, that proves the value of Power Automate. So thank you for that, Bill. And of course, for our viewers, if you have any more questions or want more information about Power Automate or anything else inside of Office 365, reach out to us or connect with us at valorumreply.com. Thanks, Bill, and we'll see everybody next time.